The fake news that thrived during the campaign.
That's fake. False news stories.
So-called fake news, disinformation.
All the lies, fake news stories filling your news feed. The Russians were promulgating fake news.
Spread of fake news.
Wake up, people. The era of fake news is upon us and there's no stopping it. The media is having their way with America. They want our guns. And if you're not with them, cops and military, then you will declare that you are with the Republic now. And don't tell me that I'm a weirdo because I'm upset about this. I should only get upset about my favorite football team losing. We need more real news. More of this.
What do I do, Lord? Destroy the child. They're demons. I know your mustache is cool.
Destroy
you got little gold-framed glasses. I will go to hell.
Child.
Smell that? It's freedom. Freedom to tell the truth and only the truth. You're crazy if you think the media's fake news agenda only exists at the top. CNN is nothing without its lackeys to do the dirty work. It's a ground-up operation, folks, and local city papers are where it starts. Today, I think it's important that we take a look into how this news is fabricated, where it comes from, and the people, faces that produce it. So we're going to take a closer look at how this local New Brunswick paper runs its biased liberal agenda. You might not like what you find. Why is the media biased?
The media in general?
Your media, all media?
Well, I don't believe that the Daily Targum is biased. I understand that some people might think that we might have a particular leaning because of our opinion section, but our opinions are opinions. It's hard to not be biased in opinions.
It's sickening, I know. But what's worse are the attitudes of reporters when faced with factual, hard evidence, how arrogant and ignorant they are to the facts. Let's talk to Ryan Stacey, a reporter at the paper. Why do you hate America?
I don't hate America.
Your paper sure does. It spreads lies, misinformation.
Give me an example.
I don't need an example. I read it every day. I know. And you know as well.
I don't.
Why does this paper hate America? And why is it working so hard to obstruct people of their First Amendment rights?
It doesn't obstruct people of their First Amendment rights.
But you tell fake news all the time.
No, we don't. We fact check all our news, we report.
Who does it?
Who does what?
Who fact checks?
The students who work at the paper.
What are you fact checking for? Liberal agenda? Making sure the paper's not too right leaning?
We're fact checking for a variety of things to make sure the information is from a reliable source, whether that be if it's a student organization doing something, make sure it's from student leaders in that group. If there's students that are against that group, let's say there's a protest, we cover the people protesting. If there's a counter protest, we'll talk to those people as well.
What do you consider alternative facts? How do you define truth?
Facts. You know, truth is something that's true, or if it's something like a science piece or something, it's something that has a lot of work and processes that went into coming up with the results.
Would you agree climate change is a hoax?
I don't think so. There's a lot of scientific evidence that suggests it's not a hoax.
What about the fact that we live on a flat Earth?
You know, I'm not a scientist, but there seems to be a lot of evidence that suggests it's round.
But I think we live on a flat Earth. So
why do you
live
think
on
that?
a flat Earth? Because I don't see any roundness. I mean, I live on a very narrow street in my small area, small town.
Mm.
So I think we live on a flat Earth. That's the truth.
Do you think you could live on a flat part of the Earth?